second down. Here's Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Leach. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 26 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Now let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leach. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Corral. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Leach. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, line it.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Off play action. Leach looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Leach. And Ingram holds it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Leach. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is a do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Launching one for Henderson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken to the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Barkley already showing the ability to transform this Giant running game as they come up here on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
second down. Here's Crowell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Leach. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Leach. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Le'Veon Bell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles get a score closer. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This one taken just inside the 10. And now running right through it. And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Leach. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on for the 5th time here today. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a give to Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Leach. A bullet complete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And out now come the Eagles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more